The poignant reason why Charles faces opposite way to the late Queen on new coins. New coins featuring King Charles III's portrait began circulating earlier this year. There is one significant difference between the new coins with the King's portrait on them, compared to the old ones featuring the late Queen. Unlike his late mother who faces right, the King faces to the left. The new design is based on a sculpture of Charles, which was crafted by Martin Jennings. Mr. Jennings said, "He is in this instance looking to the left, his mother looked to the right. Every monarch will be looking in opposite directions to their predecessor." The tradition, which dates back to the 17th century, is a mark of respect for the previous monarch. As stated on the royal family website, the exception to this was in the brief reign of Edward VIII. He liked portraits of himself facing to the left, even though, according to tradition, he should have faced to the right. Designs for proposed coins for his reign show Edward VIII facing to the left. The tradition was restored in the reign of George VI, with his portrait facing left as if Edward VIII had faced right. Shortly after the death of the late Queen, Royal Mint released the first pictures of the new 50p coin. Notes featuring the King's portrait are set to begin circulating in mid-2024. This rule, however, doesn't apply to stamps. Although the monarch's head on coins flips from facing right to left, on definitive stamps they always face left. King Charles III's coronation is taking place on May 6 in London. The Queen Consort will also be crowned alongside the King this spring. The coronation, although slightly less scaled than the late monarch's in 1953, is set to boast 2,000 guests. Members of the royal family are set to be in attendance to celebrate the King's big day, including the Prince of Wales, who is next in line to the throne. As well as Kate, the Prince and Princess of Wales' 3 children are all expected to hold a prominent role in the regal procession. Some members of each political party, such as Rishi Sunak, and various foreign royals are also expected. Here are the comments of netizens that I have compiled. In the days before self-adhesive stamps, the reigning monarch had their face put on the stamp because if they'd put their ass, no one would lick it. I took it that it is because H is backward. Not quite sure this is my definition of poignant. I could see that if the successor was the same gender and if there was a new succession every 10-20 years. Obvious. She'd be looking at the back of his head if he was the other way round smiley face.